When Adam and Eve ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, both Adam and Eve had consequences that were assigned to their actions. One of the consequences of Eve was to have labor pain. As a society, the only pain that we resonate with birthing is pushing the baby out of the birth canal. Dear Father. However, we lose sight and we forget some of the other labor pains that are associated with this as well. Woman's own personal health conditions, miscarriages, fertility issues, and even in some cases barrenness. Can I share a word of encouragement to let you know that you are not alone? In Genesis, the Bible tells us that Sarah laughed in the face of God when God told her that she would have a son. Because of the prolonged waiting process, she thought that she needed to take matters into her own hands, so she handed over her handmaiden to her husband. But this was not the promised child that God spoke of. She then later conceived, and Isaac would be the one to carry on his father's legacy. Later on down the line, we see Rachel, the wife of Jacob, who he loved the most, was having issues bearing children as well. Even though her sister had 10 children, it says that God remembered her through prayer, and she was able to conceive 2 sons. One named Joseph, who was his father's favorite, and would later become the second-hand man to the Pharaoh in Egypt, and the other being his baby brother Benjamin, who would be made into one of the great nations of Israel. Another woman was Hannah, who was barren and could not give birth. She was able later to conceive a son of her own, who would later be known as Prophet Samuel, the man who ushered in kings into Israel. One of the things that all 3 of these women had in common was that they were teased about their situation and not being able to bear children. However, what the last 2 have in common, it says both of these women went to God in prayer, and God remembered them. And all 3 of these women conceived men of valor, men that would change this world as we know it. In the miracle-making business, it's not over until God says it's over. Do not condition your mind to believing the impossible things of this world, but believe in the possible things of the God of the Most High. Keep the faith. Go to God in prayer. He's not done with you yet. Happy Mother's Day.